Welcome to Mandem Academy. You already know it is Mandem. Today we're going to be learning about lengths of line segment. So we got three main types of line segment. We got the horizontal line segment, we got the vertical line segment, and we got the iffy line segment. It's not horizontal, it's not vertical, it's in between, but we can calculate the distance same way. So the horizontal one's easy. We're gonna deal with it one time. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you guys. So since the y values don't change, we don't have to consider them. We only have to consider the x values. That is, so x2 distance equals x2 minus x1. So x2, we always want to use the bigger number. So we have 3 minus minus 2 is plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. Easy math. Oh, 5 units. Don't forget the units. Your teacher will default you with the half mark if you forget the units. Don't get boxed. Alright, so next one. It's going to be the same process kind of, but this time the x values don't change. Only the y values change. So we only have to consider the y value. So that is distance equals y2 minus y1. So distance equals y2. Again, we want to use the bigger number. 4 minus minus 4 plus 4. Distance equals 8. Units. Never forget units, fam. Alright, so now for the last one. I told you these ones would be easy, but for the last one, we're going to have to take a little time. We're going to have to ask our boy Pythagoras what to do. Yo, what are you saying, Pythagoras? You're blessed, fam? Yo, fam. C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Yo, you're always saying that, Pythagoras. But you know what? It's facts. That's why he's famous, bro. This guy's a legend. Yo, let me crown this guy real quick. Jeez. Alright, so now that we crowned Pythagoras and paid homage to him, okay. So he's saying facts though. We got a right triangle. We have C, we have A, we have B. C squared equals A squared plus B squared. It's facts. So let's use what he's saying. Alright, so let me construct a right triangle. So we're going to use this orange complementary colors. You know, you learned that in art, but this is math. Boom, right triangle. Oh, hold on, it's not a right triangle yet. I gotta make it a right triangle. Bing! Alright, now it's a right triangle. So the same thing Pythagoras is saying. So do you guys see it? We got our C now, we got our A, and we got our B. So we can calculate it easily. So C squared equals A squared plus B squared, or C equals square root A squared plus B squared. Okay, but this looks pretty familiar. Is this a horizontal line, fam? Yeah, this is the same horizontal line from over here. So so we can use the same formula and we can sub it in for A. So we can say C equals square root x2 minus x1 squared plus, and B, this is a vertical line. Is that not the same thing as over here, fam? We can sub in that too. We can go y2 minus y1 squared. And that's the formula that we're going to be using today, and that's how you find it. So our boy Pythagoras came clutch still. You see why I crowned him, man? Like, look at him. He's clearly a legend, yo. Respect, fam. Alright, so now we're going to do a problem. So Sanjeezy and Ebro, they're trying to link up. If Sanjeezy standing at point S, -7 and -2, and Ebro's posting at point I, 5 and 3, how far away from each other are they? Yo, see? So we're just going to use what Pythagoras taught us, and we're going to use the formula, and we're going to solve this quick. So first, let's get a drawing of what's happening here. Alright, so we got our point. This looks like, alright, so this is Sanjay. This is clearly Sanjeezy, bro, not Sanjay. That's his government. I can't call him that in the streets. Sanjeezy is standing at point -7 and -2. And then we got Ebro posted at point 5 and 3. They're trying to link up. How far away are they? So we can just use our formula. So we call this C. We called it C before, but now we're going to call it D for distance. So distance equals square root x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Distance equals square root x2. So x2, like I said, we always want to use the bigger number for x2. So we got a 5. 5 minus 7. So that's plus 7 squared. And then we have, but since we don't use a higher, even though this happens to be the higher number this time, we have to use it anyway because we already picked point I as our second point value. Like 5 is x2, so we have to do that. So 3 is going to be our y2. So 3 plus 2 squared. Alright, so now we can simplify the brackets. We'll get 12 squared plus 5 squared. Then we get square root 144 plus 5 squared is 25. Then we get square root 169, and that equals 13. 13 what? Oh, there's nothing given in the question, so we can just say 13 units. Always put units, fam. You don't want to get defuzzed by the units. Box your final answer, and there's the answer. Therefore, Sanjeezy and Ebro, if they're trying to link up, they gotta find each other. They're 13 units away, so they can find each other quick time and they can fly to STC. Alright, so that's the lesson for today. I hope no mans have any questions because I think I explained it nice. But if you have any questions, you can just ask me in the comment, and we're good, fam. Just stay up and don't drop out of school, fam. I'm gonna get you through high school math, so don't sleep.